So I think there's really two main ways to approach this in terms of headaches in the eyes. The first, why headaches are important to eye doctors and why the eyes are involved, is probably just geographical. Your eyeballs are inside your head. And many things that can cause irritation to the eyes themselves, things like inflammation or infections, are painful. And as you mentioned, the trigeminal nerve there, indeed, this is the large nerve in the head that provides much of the sensation to our scalp and our head on one side, and also branches of that to the eye as well. So in some cases, the brain or your mind can be not very good at differentiating what pain is coming from the eyeball itself, what is coming from the structures around about the eyeball, like the what we call the orbit, the eye socket, or what is actually truly coming from other parts of the head and feels to the patient as if it's coming from the eyes. And one of the very typical ones typical headaches we often see in the eye clinic are migraines. People also often complain that they have this pain behind their eyes or around their eyeballs, which is not so much that there's anything wrong with the eyes themselves, but the brain is trying to make sense of the pain it's feeling and localizing that to the eyes. The other direction, the other way in which eye doctors and the eyes can be very important in headaches is in terms of diagnosis. Now, there are lots of clues that we can see in the eye that can point us towards causes of the headaches that may not entirely be because of the eyeballs themselves. One of those is if there is a raised pressure inside the brain. So your skull is a big solid box essentially inside which sits your sort of squidgy brain. If the pressure is to rise around about the brain, that can definitely give you a headache. And that can be caused by all kinds of things, but most worryingly, things that shouldn't be in or around your brain, things like brain tumors or bleeds and things like this. They can often cause the pressure around the brain to become high. And that can do many things. It can cause the headache, but it can also put pressure on the nerves that come out of the brain towards the eyeballs or the back of the eyeballs themselves. So we as eye doctors can look into the back of the eye and see changes in the nerve at the back of the eye just by looking that can help us localize that perhaps these headaches are being caused by something that's causing the pressure to rise inside the brain, like a tumor, without doing any scans, etc. as well. And there's a sort of a collection of signs similar to that we can see in the eyes that can help us localize what the actual cause of a headache is, even if it isn't actually related to the eye itself.